Hi guys, welcome back to 8 Pine Horsemanship. Sorry about my hair, it's super frizzy. This is how it always is when I feed. Just a minute. Sorry about that, my dad came outside, so I paused it for like 5 minutes. Okay, so this is my morning and nighttime feeding routine for the horses that are staying here. So every night they get some fruit. There's cantaloupe, apples, carrots, oranges without the peels, because horses can't have the peels of an orange, and watermelon. They can't have the peel of the orange, and I found out from the vet it's because of the pesticides that they spray on the orange to keep it shiny is not good for the horse. So all the horses get fed the same, except for the girls don't get grain because they just came in off the fields. There's still some grass on the hillside, but it's kind of scattered and it's not good grass, it's all dead. So just thought I would take you on my little feeding routine. He wants his fruit. He wants his watermelon. He used to hate watermelon, fun fact. And now most of the time he'll take it from you. Right now he's got a mouthful of hay. And he's going to make me look like a liar, so I'll just put it in his grain bucket. So this is the hay that they get. And it looks the same. And I'll show you when I get to the big barn, it's not the same. He gets a salt block and an old ice chest. When the girls go, he'll have 2 different types. And then I have a little bucket tied up here that I want to screw in so it doesn't move. And I'll just drop a couple pieces of watermelon and a couple pieces of cantaloupe skins in it. And some apple. So I wanted to actually show you guys the bumps that's on him. Easy boy. I'm not sure you guys can see that bump right there. It was this whole section from here to here on both sides. Really big. It's been about 2 days of not working him and it's going away. That's why I don't think it was a rupture from the saddle being too tight, because that would take longer to go away, because I actually have done that and it took about 3 weeks for it to go away. Because I didn't know how to saddle up a horse and my grandparents told me to figure it out. So let me go through the fence. And then he's got a 75-gallon and 150-gallon water tub. The girls have a big handmade pond to drink out of that fills with rainwater and creek water from the hills. And they get changed whenever he empties it. They're too heavy to dump. I'll show you the grain he gets. For some reason, the owners like to feed young horses senior grain. Don't know why. So they get this Equine Senior. And he gets a scoop and a half in the morning and a scoop and a half at night. They want him to have a pound a day. I don't know, he doesn't get worked that much. So if it was my horse, I would probably just give him a scoop before I worked him, or after. Or before and after. So now, we're going to walk to where the girls are. And my grandparents don't like hay going through their yard, so I had to go all the way around on the road. This is where the hay's kept for now. That's where it was that winter, this last winter. And I'll show you where it's going to go this winter, because I'll probably end up moving Boog down here into the big barn this winter. Since the girls aren't going to be here, he doesn't really need that big of a pasture to himself. And so I'll show you where I'm planning on moving him, but see how that goes. I wanted to do a Liberty video today, but it rained all day. And it looks like it's going to rain again. I know it looks clear behind me, but you look in front of me. They're coming this way. So I love this. I love it out here. It's so pretty. So I was telling you guys about my cliff that I have to climb every day to get the mares when I want to ride them. That's when the grass is here. I realized I pointed to the wrong mountain. So this is the cliff I have to climb. To the top. This is the pasture I want to put him in, Boog in this winter. So it goes all the way down here. And then it's all weeds right now. That's why we're feeding the mares. It comes down here. And I will show you guys where the gate will be shut at. If you guys are wondering why, hold on a minute. This little panel is sticking off the barn right here. I used to have a whole fence across right there. because the girls were always really difficult to catch. So we would cut the pasture in half and then push them on that side and open the barn doors so they're easier to catch. So he'll have this whole thing right here if my grandma will let me put him in here. And then the gate shuts right there. And then for the barn, he's gonna have shelter, don't worry. And he'll have the water tubs. Squeeze through here. So the barn, if you guys remember some of my older videos, the gate to where he will not be able to go further, can't talk today, will be right here. So he'll have this whole section, which doesn't look like a lot, that whole section of protection, and he'll have these two stalls open with the gates tied open. So he'll have enough room to kind of jig around in here. The reason we're not going to let him have the whole barn is we're planning on putting our truck and trailer in here. So, yeah. And I don't know if I ever showed you guys, we have a medicine chute. This is where Rose smashed my mom's hand into the board and reared up and cut her head up. So, and I have to come through this barn and go right in to this barn. And as you can see, the girls are already greeting me. I should have brought some fruit. And this is the big feeder they get fed in. Rosie, 4-year-old, Skyla, 3-year-old, for a couple of new viewers. They're following me. I'm going to go get their fruit real quick, and then I'll show you guys the hay that they get. So I plan on doing a Liberty video tomorrow, but I have doctor's appointments, so I'm not sure if that's going to work out or not. So, start off with giving them some watermelon. Just thought I never did a video like this, and they're going home soon, so I'd rather do it when I have 3 horses to film instead of just 1. Rose says, "I'll take that, please." Thank you. Skyla gets fed down here, so she knows to wait. Good girl. Oh, she dropped it. Okay. So then I'll just kind of cheat and grab like a little handful, and I'll put a handful here for Rose, and a handful down here for Skyla. And the reason only Boog gets a couple pieces is he doesn't really like it as much as the girls do. Obviously, when the girls go, he'll get all of it. But he'll get it periodically throughout the day instead of huge amounts. And I'll just give her some sprinkles. And then I'll come down and throw some to Skyla. Now I'll go grab that hay. Man, my stomach is killing me today. So, I'm not sure if you guys are even going to be able to tell the difference on the camera. Let's see what... the lights kind of help. So this is a really shitty old alfalfa grass hay mix. This is the stuff I've been feeding for the last 2 years. And it's the stuff that I always say is really shitty, and you touch it and you get thorns in your hand. And, oh, I was going to show you guys where the hay's going to be kept. And I don't know if you guys can tell if I'm even filming it. This is the new grass hay alfalfa. So since it is so high in fiber, and these horses aren't being worked every single day, they get a flake of each in the morning and a flake of each at night, which with the girls eating together, I'm sure they get a little more than a flake, but they're not hot or anything. So these stalls where Boog is going to be kept, they haven't been cleaned since the girls were in here last. They'll be cleaned, and the hay will go in one stall, and the other stall will be open for him along with this little area right here to have shelter. Normally, from this stall to that end stall down there, so 4 stalls, and then this entire side to here normally has hay, and then these back 2 stalls are left open for horses. But my brother and his ex-wife have some of their stuff still stored here, so when I get my horse, I'll probably have to either leave it on the hay trailer or put it in this area and stack it all the way up. And I want to try and get at least 4 or 5 10 just to stock up. So I'll start off with throwing the shitty hay. Oh, nice, I got hay all over my phone. Fun when you just take a shower and you have horses, huh? Okay. I'm not sure I'm going to film this. I'm going to try and film this. See if that'll work. Okay. So, Rose, get to play. Skyla, no! Go, Skyla! I hate when she tries to take her pile because she knows where she gets fed. So then she gets fed down here. The reason I feed them a few feet apart is you guys seen Rose pin in her ears a second ago. Rose will actually corner Skyla and kick the crap out of her. I tried to feed them one at each end, but they don't like to be that far away from each other. So, yeah. Then they end up just eating the pile together after they fight for a minute. And then going over and fighting over the end pile. So, I just try to feed them a few feet apart. Oh, ranch life. You just get clean and now you're covered again. And put the phone down to film again. Sorry about the lighting going in and out. This barn, the lighting in here sucks. No, Skyla! Come here, Mama. You're okay. I know. She thinks that Rose is getting the better food. It's okay. Sorry. Don't you hate when you're finally clean? Rose, can you move your butt over? Come on. And Skyla just threw all her hay over here. Come on, Rose. Just move over. Move over. Thank you. And store your hay back over there. And this is their salt block that they have to keep the ticks off. And it's actually starting to work, which now it's starting to work. They're leaving. So I'm not sure if the owners are taking that with them because they're going into another field to eat grass. But I'm not sure if they're taking it with them or if they're leaving it, sorry, or if they're leaving it for Boog. So shut this door. And I'll take you guys back and show you how I have the hay stored so that I know what I'm feeding. And I'll show you how I prep for the morning because my grandma doesn't like the hay wagon going through the yard. So I have to prep it for the morning and leave it out here through the day. I'd rather bring a bale, but since they're leaving soon, it's Monday, they're leaving Saturday, Friday, or Sunday. I just said that backwards. I don't want to bring a 100-pound, 110-pound bale just to have to take half of it back, you know. So, not really a point. I can go back through here. Okay. And then after about 3 days of feeding, I'll dump the excess. I'll dump the excess hay that's in here for them to eat. That way it's kind of like a little bigger pile. And I always go back and check and make sure. Hold on. I think I'm allergic to the new hay. I'm used to the old hay now because it's so shitty. But yeah. And see if they're at their own pile. And they are. Skyla just pushed her pile down by there. So normally I'd feed them at the end that I just went to, but they don't like to be away from each other that much. And a lot of people wouldn't care about where the horse goes to eat. Normally I don't, but I kind of want to make sure, even though they're leaving, because they may come back to finish their training next year, I hope. I think he plans on bringing them back to eat the grass down next year. So if that is a possibility, then I can finish or tune up their training. And now I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I want to make sure I can ask them to move or go in a direction and control their feet without having to be in there. And I just used the stick to kind of push on her. It wasn't hitting her with it or anything like that. Just to push her over. Because I figured Skyla was going to do what she did. It's going to be bumpy noise for a minute. Our house isn't that far away. Luckily. Sometimes I wish it was a dude. But my hair is starting to fade. Comment down below what color you'd like to see it, or if you even care. I'm a naturally dark, light brown mix, kind of. It was purple, but it faded out real quick into pink. And I don't want to have to bleach it again, so I'm going to dye it as soon as I can. Again, my phone might be shut off soon in a couple days, so if you guys don't see videos, I'm sorry. I'm going to try to pre-film so that if it shuts off, when I get my service back on, I can post videos. So if you guys were like, wait a minute, I thought you said they were leaving like a month ago, that's why. It's gonna be weird not having a phone. Okay. I'll show you how I prep for the morning. Okay. Almost there. Oh, I was like, somebody threw trash on the side? So, let's see if I can prep you guys up right here. Nope. Let's see if I prep you over here. I'll just show you guys. We're back at the tarp. So, the crappy haze here, good haze there. And all I do well, normally it doesn't fall apart. I hate when it falls apart in your hands. So I grabbed 4 flakes of each because each horse gets 2 flakes of each kind each day. 1 of each in the morning, 1 of each at night, and then normally the hay doesn't fall apart like that, but that's the end of the bale, so I'll have to cut the bale in the morning for Boog. I don't prep his hay just because he's right here. I can just throw him his grain and grab it. And I'll show you how I prep the grain. So ideally his owners want him having one of these 1 pounds a day. And they prefer me to feed the whole pound at once. I don't like doing that. They don't have a trailer, something goes wrong, so I do half in the morning, half in the night. And then there's his grain for the morning. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and share it, and I would do more videos like this, but the girls are leaving. So I'm going to try and do Liberty tomorrow. But that is how I prep, and that is how I feed every morning and every night. And there's really no point in doing a morning routine because it's exactly the same. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.